Friday night, and the best high school football show, Friday Football Fever, starts now.
Welcome to the last official week of Friday Football Fever. I'm Dante Williams, joined by Eleanor Sheahan. Eleanor, just a whole season gone by just like that.
I know, it flew by, and it was really cool because we got the chance to capture some of the most incredible highlights and showcase so many talented players across Southern Colorado. And with the regular season wrapped up, you know what that means. It's crunch time, win or go home, as the playoffs get underway.
That's right, and we've got a handful of Southern Colorado teams that will be competing for a state title. We're going to break down who's in and who they're up against. Our only 5A playoff school, Pine Creek, has earned themselves a first-round bye after being seeded number 8. They pose problems for a lot of teams because they wear defenses down with the run game, but then they hit you for an explosive pass play, and that's what makes them dangerous. The Eagles get to rest an extra week and practice while they await the winner of Erie and Overland.
In Dante, in Colorado's 4A division, the Palmer Ridge Bears secured a first-round bye. They are ranked 4th in the state. The Bears finished 9-1 overall and grabbed the league title with an undefeated 5-0 record in league play. They are going to get some rest. Then they will play the winner of Rampart versus Grand Junction Central. The Bears, they're on a redemption tear after losing in the state finals last season. They're looking to return to the championship game, but leave this year with a win.
Mesa Ridge locked up the number 7 seed and a first-round bye, but their 7-3 record doesn't define this team. They only have 3 losses, and each of those losses were one-possession games against the top 3 teams in these 4A playoffs. Offensively, Mesa Ridge has nothing to worry about. Bryce Reel, Kobe Dooley, Sonny Rogers, all guys that have made big plays in big moments, but can their defense step up in that close game and get stops in the fourth quarter? Their first test is going to be against the winner of Monarch and Bear Creek.
And dominating down south is number 3, the Pueblo West Cyclones. The Cyclones remained undefeated all season until their last game when they slipped up and took a 27-24 loss to Montrose. That's okay though, because they have a bye week to get readjusted and to get set again. They will play the winner of Riverdale Ridge and Golden. On average, Pueblo West beat every team and every opponent they faced by nearly 30 points. And they could not have done it without their powerhouse offense, including senior Gavin Lockett. Lockett is ranked 8th in the state with 15 touchdowns this season and has a total of 90 points. Pueblo West closed out their regular season 9-1 overall and 4-1 in league. It's hard to imagine at least one of those teams is not making it to the state championship game.
And I absolutely think that it can happen. They've shown what they're capable of all year long, and that's why they get that extra week to rest before taking the field.
Right, but there are still some contenders that have to play in the first round as well. Vista Ridge is one of those, and they're going in as the 12th seed.
They're going to host Highlands Ranch, and one thing about the Pack is that they defend home turf. Vista Ridge is 3-1 at home this season, and their round 1 opponent has not been very successful on the road this year. Highlands Ranch is coming into this game on a 4-game losing streak, while Vista Ridge has won 3 out of their last 5.
Now to the number 13 Rampart Rams. And Dante, I had a chance to film a couple of the games at Rampart, and let me tell you, those fans in that student section got so into it, always loud and always cheering on the Rams. And it made sense because the Rampart Rams were really solid. They had a winning record overall but fell 2-3 in league. Senior Camden Bruns had over 100 tackles this season, ranking him 3rd in 4A. Rampart's first postseason test is against number 20 Grand Junction Central. And like I mentioned earlier, whoever wins that game will go on to play Palmer Ridge.
And we're not done just yet. On the other side of the break, we still have more 4A, 2A, and a 1A team that hopes to finish this season on top. We'll be right back with more Friday Football Fever. Welcome back. It's the time of the year where every football program hopes to still be playing.
Playoffs are upon us, and we've been breaking down the first round matchups, picking back up in 4A. One of the games I'm most excited for is number 16 Doherty versus number 17 Loveland. A close ranked matchup means it's anyone's game, and Doherty has that grit. This season they face some tough competition. They are kind of like fell into this pattern of win a game, lose one, win the next, and then lose the following. It shows in their overall 5-5 season record, but those are just numbers, and anything can happen in the playoffs. Doherty will take on Loveland this Saturday in the first round.
And Air Academy, the Cadets are hitting the road to take on Heritage for Coach Waymon Jackson's first game as the head coach. Their academy hasn't been a team known to run up the score in a lot of games this year, so they're going to be relying heavily on their defense. Heritage has averaged nearly 36 points a game, opposed to the Cadets being right around 18. And in 2A, the Classical Academy came in as the 3rd seed after a dominant undefeated regular season, and they're going to host Pagosa Springs. Now, TCA has only allowed points in 4 of their 9 games this year, giving up only 55 points throughout the entire season. And then you still have to worry about their offense, who's putting up over 50 points a game. So I can tell you this, it's going to be a long day for whatever team lines up against the Titans this postseason.
Number 5, the Lamar Thunder. Well, they're rumbling into the postseason. The Thunder sits at an overall 8-1 and 6-3 in league. They are rolling on a 3-game winning streak, picking up their last W against Florence. The bottom line is that this team is strong on both sides of the ball. Some of the stars include Diego Estrada with 126 tackles this season, and their QB has more than 2,000 passing yards. They will face number 13 Eaton on Sunday.
And here's a team that actually defeated Lamar earlier in the year. Woodland Park got themselves a 7 seed and a home game against Sterling. For the first time in more than 20 years, the Panthers won a league title and completed an undefeated season. Now let me tell you this, the last time they won a league title, they went all the way to the state championship. Now Woodland Park didn't have a cakewalk to their 9-0 record. They got battle tested multiple times. Like I said, earlier in the year, they beat Lamar, who was ranked number 1 at the time. They went into a heated environment in Manitou Springs and pulled out a gritty win, but now they go up against a Sterling team that has won 7 straight, and they haven't lost a road game all year. So this is going to be another big test for Woodland Park.
Now moving to 1A, Colorado Springs Christian will play Wiggins. The Lions are coming off a tough loss against Buena Vista, but they do have 3 receivers ranked in the top 10 for 1A. So the offense of power is there. They just need to execute it. Colorado Springs Christian will get the chance to do so as they're put up to the test this Sunday against Wiggins for that 1A Colorado division.
Now another big game this weekend is CSU Pueblo, as they're going to be taking on Colorado School of Mines at the Thunder Bowl. Now CSU Pueblo has a chance to dethrone the defending 5-time Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference champions. If the Thunder Wolves pull out the win tomorrow, they'll be 1 game away from claiming the RMAC title for the first time since 2018, and that was the same year that they ended up sharing it with Mines. But this one, they're going to have this one outright if they can win this one and next week. A win here would also put CSU Pueblo in a great spot to earn the number 1 seed in the region and give them a first-round bye when the playoffs start. Now that game is scheduled to start tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Obviously, we don't know what's going to happen with the weather.
Right.
It could be pushed back, but for now, they're ready to play. And, you know, I talked to a couple of the players earlier on in the week. I spoke with the head coach, and they're coming out fired up.
And who doesn't love to play a little bit in the snow? I think it might be kind of fun running around there, get some snow in the cleats, and especially going into this with so much at stake. How cool for CSU Pueblo.
Absolutely, and another cool thing too, CSU Pueblo won the national championship in 2014, and that team is actually going to be there this weekend. They've been around the team all weekend, kind of getting them hyped up, getting them motivated, and they're going to honor that team this week at halftime.
Right. It's kind of a little bit of pressure having those individuals watch you, but maybe it's that little bit of a motivational push to kind of that little extra grit that they might need. So how cool.
Absolutely. I think it'll be a great game, especially with everything that's on the line. I mean, Mines has won, you know, the last 5 titles,
right.
So it'll be nice to see
little
CSU
underdog
Pueblo.
action there.
We'll see if CSU Pueblo can pull it off this weekend. But thanks for watching Friday Football Fever. It's been an eventful season.
We wish the best of luck to all the teams competing in the playoffs. I'm Eleanor Sheahan with Dante Williams, and we wish you a good night.